this live, go ahead and put a hashtag live. If you're catching us on the replay on the video, make sure that you put a hashtag replay. And if you are catching this or listening on the podcast, please, and you're tuning in with your lovely ears, I appreciate you first and foremost. And also, if you would, please leave a 5-star rating on iTunes. I would greatly appreciate that. And today we have, you already know, we have a guest, and it's Friday. It is Coach Lacey. How you doing, Coach?
What's up, guys? Fabulous Friday. That's why you have me on. Fabulous Friday.
Fabulous Friday. You got to love Fridays because it's like the end of the day.
Yes.
Most people listen, at least for the podcast, are going to listen to this on Mondays. But if you're catching us on live, we love, I think, Lacey, I kind of like doing podcasts with you. It's like we just have a flow, and that's brought to you by your husband. He thinks we work well together on a podcast.
He does. But I will be honest, anybody who is watching this live, y'all will never see me show up looking on point. I do not come on camera with my hair fixed and my makeup done and clothes. Y'all see real life Lacey. So yeah. I'm putting that out there. I show up. I'm a mom. I work hard, and I'm showing up the way real life is.
Look, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that.
No.
Well, let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. And I thought me and you kind of chatted about this, and we've talked about this with our personal clients, and it is. Are you a picky eater? Are you a picky eater? So Lacey, Coach Lacey, what do you think? What do you see the most whenever people say like they're picky eaters?
Guys, if you are 5 foot tall and your BMI is in the obese category, you are not a picky eater.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it very bluntly. You are not a picky eater. You may not like vegetables, but you like food.
Yeah.
So you can get healthy. I have had so many clients tell me, I'm a picky eater. I can't lose weight because I'm a picky eater. And let me tell you, I take that as a challenge. And I have taught people who are picky eaters how to eat healthy, and they love the food, and they lose weight, and their cholesterol goes down, and the risk of heart disease goes down. The risk of diabetes goes down. All of these things, because you don't have to eat fried food every day. That doesn't make you a picky eater.
Yeah, and I love it whenever people say this. It's like, and I don't try to be a harsh person, and I don't try to be, I don't make fun of people. That's something that I don't do. But I also want you to realize, if you're saying that you're a picky eater, like own up to it. Like, okay, well, apparently, like you said, Coach, apparently they're not that picky because they're eating excessively, right?
Right.
And I think people get it mixed up. They're not necessarily saying it correctly in most times, and they think that they have to eat bland ass food when it comes to their diet. They think they have to eat vegetables. Like, honestly, you really don't have.
You don't have to eat vegetables.
Yeah.
I had a client. She has lost almost 40 pounds now, and she doesn't eat vegetables at all. It's just carbs and meat. That is what she likes to do. And guess what? We made her meal plans, and she's lost almost 40 pounds. So it is possible. And like Coach T said, we are not making fun of anybody. We are not calling anyone out. We just want to put it out there. You can get healthy even if there's a minimal amount of food that you enjoy.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like with the picky eater, because I think we hear vegetables probably the most. I think vegetables. Oh, I don't like to eat greens, or I don't like to eat anything green. I have he listens to the podcast. My neighbor, he will not touch anything green at all, and that's not even an issue. So, and this is like, because you do get some minerals, you do get some vitamins through vegetables, right? You do get those, but honestly, if you don't want vegetables, I recommend, which I have it in my pantry, is greens, like the powder form.
Yeah.
You put it into like a little bit of water, put in a shaker, and you just kind of chug. I mean, it's not the best tasting, but it's quick and easy. And actually, you get more out of those than you do eating your vegetables.
Yeah. Or mix it up in a protein shake or something where you can mask the flavor of it. Sure. And you can get your greens that way. But if you're thinking you cannot lose weight or get healthy because of all these vegetables you have to eat, vegetables are a filler.
Yeah.
Vegetables just help you feel more full. The main source that we're looking at are your meats and your carbs.
Yeah.
You know, we want you eating those.
And I think that even that's with your coach, right? Your coach, even like you're getting ready for this contest prep, and he's like, you know, if you want to eat, you know, he doesn't give you a limit on your vegetables because
no limit. It's just kind of common sense. Whatever, like a common sense serving of vegetables. And guys, half the time I don't even eat vegetables because I'm just trying to get my meat and my carb in.
Yeah.
You know, I have to eat 6 times a day right now. We don't ask that of our clients because let me tell you, that's hard to do. You think that sounds like fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, I don't like that's tough. And it goes to show you that like you said, like I know we talked about this before, like even though that like you're a fitness coach, right? And you still have to hit certain guidelines and certain criteria in order for you to get to a certain level.
Look,
and most
coaches
people
need coaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Coaches. Everybody needs that accountability. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, I think you're doing it. First of all, you got what, nine weeks left?
9 weeks. Yes.
You're crushing it. Like you're almost there. It's like right there. I mean, I've been there. It's excruciating, but you put in the work, and I know that the long game is going to be what you're shooting for. So overall, I mean, I think that a lot of people, if you're ever considering, you know, just think about it, if you're a picky eater, you know, you don't necessarily. And we just talked about vegetables. Like we can also talk about we can get into carbs. We can get into fruit. We can get into different meats because a lot of people don't like chicken. Right. But just find what it is that you do like. And learn, I think this is very key, learn how to cook it differently, right? Because there's different ways to cook chicken. There's different ways to cook fish. I mean, just those are basic. You can grill it, put it on the stove. You can make it a stir fry. Honestly, what I've been doing the last couple of days, I'll cook like a pan of tilapia, put it in, bake it in the oven, make it cook, and then cook some brown rice or some jasmine rice. I'm actually, Coach Lacey, I'm actually leaning towards brown rice because jasmine rice, I know we talked about this before, it's just getting sticky. Like
jasmine rice is very sticky. When I do like my at-home sushi bowls, I love jasmine rice for that. My new favorite rice is and I'm going to butcher this, the basmati rice.
Yeah. I've never had that.
It's really good. It's not sticky at all. And so I actually have been eating that lately. But yeah, jasmine rice is a stickier rice.
Where do you find that rice? If nobody, because I don't know. I don't like
any grocery store has it in the rice section.
Is it like come in a bag, like a big old serve, like jasmine rice or brown rice, like comes in like big old servings of okay.
Yeah, you can get it in the big old servings bags, you can get it in the smaller bags. I buy mine at Sam's in the massive 20-pound bag because my husband is having to eat that much rice right now.
Yeah, like what is it? Like a dog food bag. Like
it is. It looks like a dog food bag. It's the biggest bag of rice I've ever seen, and it's almost gone.
That's hilarious. I've never and there's another rice, quinoa. Like I've never really been. I mean, honestly, I've never really sat down and ate it. You know, so
quinoa is different than a rice. It's a smaller grain type seed.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things with quinoa. You can make it a sweet type of dish, or you can make it a savory type of dish. So you can do multiple things with quinoa, but it is a different texture.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why we're explaining these different things is because there's different texture, there's different ways of cooking it, and there's just overall, I think that's the biggest thing is just texture. When it comes to the rice, but ultimately, like that's the point. Like you can find different carbs to have, and this goes with the fruit. You know, if you don't like bananas, well, damn, don't eat bananas. Eat strawberries. Get you an orange. Get you an apple. Get you something else that you do like. Hopefully, you like some type of fruit. And then
if you don't like sweet potatoes, get red potatoes. Get a regular potato. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I do like some sweet potatoes though. That's one of my
sweet potatoes are very good, but you would be surprised the amount of people that do not care for sweet potatoes.
Shoot, I promise you this, that they haven't put brown sugar on them. I promise you.
I know some of that Swerve brown sugar sprinkled on there.
Yeah,
real good.
Like it's one of the go-tos.
Yep.
But ultimately, guys, Lacey, is there any end thoughts that you want to add before we close?
Just don't think there's I'm always like, we got to look at the positive. Yeah. If you're looking at anything healthy and you're like, I can't follow a meal plan because no one will structure a meal plan around the food that I like. No, we will.
Yeah.
Just know that we, as an Intense Fitness, every coach here will help you eat food that you enjoy in a healthy way.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good little ender right there, because we will. And then we also teach you, because
Yes.
I'm a firm believer. I don't want to, and people like, and this is kind of a little side note, like people ask us for meal plans, which we do give out meal plans. That's something that we do, but we want to teach you how. We want to teach you how to prepare your meals, not just you sticking off a meal plan, because if you rely on a meal plan, then you're not learning nothing long term. Then you're always going to rely on a meal plan. So we want you to learn this stuff and know actually what feeds your body, because if you learn it, you know what feeds your body, you know how to get the results that you want. So I think that's
why we are so big on tracking your food, because you will never learn about your food if two things: you don't track it and you don't ask questions. So I tell all my clients, I'm not handing you this just to be a robot and follow it. Ask me questions. I want you to learn. I want to teach you. That's a benefit of having a coach.
Yeah, we don't want to give you the fish. We want to teach you how to fish. I love
that's
that.
right. You got that saying down. You got it. You got to
get it. Maybe I'll get on this wall right here or something.
Go ahead.
I want to show you how to fish, but I'm not going to give you no fish. Fish is for me. I'm going to catch my own fish. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, Lacey. So let everybody know how they're supposed to find you on Instagram.
All right. I'm on Instagram, Lacey Soto, LACISOTO_IF.
Excellent. If you're listening to the podcast, you can actually you click on the link. It should be her Instagram handle on the show notes on the podcast. If you're listening to this on Monday, you can also find myself at Tyler Porto _IF. So that's all we got for you today on today's episode. Are you a picky eater? Ask yourself that and be serious. Honestly, ask yourself that, because you can always make alternatives to not be a picky eater. Other than that, guys, I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. We'll catch you on the next episode on the Fit Parent Podcast.
Peace. Bye, guys.